Hi students, today we are going to do the practice set 1.5. Now practice set 1.5 is, it's all related to your problem sums, and the moment the students come with the problem sums, they start making faces and it is very difficult, sir, to understand how to form the equation. That is what they are getting the difficulties, sir. We cannot get what is written and you have to get it converted into the equation form and all. That is the most difficult part for us. So I'll show you one very easy, very shortcut method. There are certain rules which are written over here. You have to follow the rules when you write down the statement. That is what these rules which I will explain the sum at that time. Same that rules will be explained to you all over there, and you will understand it is very easy to form the statement. Now, first of all, let's read out the sum. The practice set 1.5, sum number 1. Now, practice set 1.5, sum number 1, if you read the sum, you check this out over there. The two numbers differ by 3. The sum of the twice the smaller number and thrice the greater number is 19. Find the number. First of all, I'll tell you that over there, just read the sum. You don't need to try to get that over there, what is this, what is that, no need of because of that. You get puzzled and you don't try to find you don't try to find how to write a statement and all. It's when then you find difficulty and you leave the sum. So I'll tell you first thing over there, let's start the sum first. How to start the sum? Before you start the sum, you just have to read the last statement. After reading the full statement, read the last statement again. What they told us to find out. Now find the two numbers. Now find the numbers. That means there are always in this linear equation two variables. There will be two numbers. There will be two terms. Now here, first of all, what we have here in this sum, if you check this out over there, that two numbers differ by 3. The sum of the twice the smaller number and the thrice the greater number is 19. Find the numbers. That means I have to find that two numbers. Do I know that two numbers? No. So what I try to do it over there, first of all, I'll start the sum over there. So I'll keep that number. Let the greater, there is a two numbers which are there. One is your smaller number and one is your greater number. So let the greater number be x and let the smaller number be y. Let the smaller number be y. If I have kept that these numbers which are they told to find out, I have told to find out they are told to find the numbers. So we don't know that numbers. So first what I did that let the greater number be x, let the smaller number be y. Now let's read out the first statement again. The two numbers differ by 3. Now two numbers differ by 3. You can see this over there. There is the first condition which has been given over there. So I have to write it over here according to first condition. Now what is the first condition is when given is nothing but the two numbers are differ by 3. Now differ means what? If you see this rule number 5. Rule number 5, that difference of two numbers. The difference of two numbers means differ by two numbers. Here also the difference of two numbers. So what is there? You have to write what? X minus y. So I am writing over here is nothing but x minus y is equals to 3, and that's how I got my statement number first. Very simple. I followed the rule number 5, the difference of two numbers, and the difference of two numbers is x minus y. Here they have written that two numbers differ by 3. So differ by 3, I wrote it over there. So simple it is over there. Now let's try to read out the next one over there, the next statement. That is according to the second condition. Now if I go to write it over here according to second condition. Now what is according to the second condition? Now if I read the second condition, what is that over there? That here if you check this out over there, that sum means what? You have to add. Look at the rule number 4, sum of two numbers. That means what? You have to add. Difference means you have to subtract. So what I am writing over here, I am writing a plus sign first. Sum of twice the smaller number and thrice the greater number. Now if you check this rule number 6 over here, times this twice, thrice, product, that means you have to multiply. That means here they told that twice the smaller number. So that means twice means what? You have to multiply 2 with smaller number, and 2 and smaller number we kept it what over here is y. So you will be getting what? 2y. 2y and the thrice the greater number, and thrice the greater number means what? 3. I have to multiply 3 with the greater number, and greater number we kept it what? Y. X over here, sorry. The greater number we have kept it what? X. And then the sum of the twice the smaller number and thrice the greater number is. Now here if you see that if it is a is, was, were, will. So that means what you have to write it over here? Equal to sign. What you have to write over here? Equal to sign. Is 19. And this is my statement number 2nd. So can you see this rules? What I wrote it over here, that we have followed the 4 rules just now. We followed what? Sum of the two number. This is what I have written over here. That is the difference of the two number is what? X minus y is equal to 3. Then there was sum of the two numbers. That means I have to add that numbers. And which numbers to be added over there? The multiplication, that twice the smaller number and thrice the greater number. Is means if there is a word like is, was, were, will, in that place you have to write what? What over here? 19. You have to write it over equal to, and then you have to write what? 19. And that's your equation number 2nd. You can see that if there is more than, greater than, exceed, and then I will tell you what are the things has to be done over there. So up till now I have taught you these rules. However, these rules you have to write down and keep it up, and you have to study these rules for that thing. Now here, if I got my equation number 1. But if when I got the equation number 2, if you check this out over there, that equation number 2 is not in the standard form. So first of all, I will be getting that equation number 2 in the standard form. So when I try to get the equation number 2 in the standard form, first I will write over here 3x plus 2y is equals to 19. So I will give this as the name as equation number 2, and this is my equation number 2, and I got it into the standard form. Now here, after this getting equation number 1 and equation number 2, you know that over there the procedure. This is how I formed the equation. It was in the word form. I got it into the mathematical statement. Two numbers differ by 3. That is what I get the two number. Let the greater number be x. Let the smaller number be y. And then they are differ by 3. That means x minus y is equal to 3. And then twice the smaller number and thrice the greater number, and sum of the twice the smaller number and thrice the greater number is 19, and this is how I got the equation number 2. After getting this over there, then you know the procedure. The procedure is nothing but the same what we have done in your exercise number 1.1 and your practice set number 1.4 is nothing but the 3 rules, that is of the equalization, addition and subtraction and substitution. That's the same rule. Then you'll know very well how to do it over there. If I check this out carefully, here you have x value is 1 and this is what 3, and here you have y 1 and this is what 2. Now I will try to equalize now y term. So to try to equalize the y term, I have to first multiply, because it is here it is 1y and it is here 2y, and that is over there. Why I am trying to equalize? Because this having a opposite sign. And if you see that over there, if I try to multiply this equation number 1 by 2. So here I have to write it over here, multiplying equation 1 by 2. So when I multiply, I will be getting what over here? 2x minus 2y is equals to 6, and that's my equation number 3rd. And then below that I will be writing the equation number 2nd. Equation number 2nd is what over here? 3x plus 2y is equals to 19. That's my equation number 2nd. And now you know that over there I have first finished the rule of equalization. I have equalized what? Y and y term I have equalized. I got 2 and 2. Second part, I have to do addition or subtraction. Everybody knows that. When to do addition and when to do subtraction. I told you that if the signs are same, then subtraction. If the signs are opposite, addition. So now what I'll try to do here, you can see that opposite sign is there. So I'll try to add up. So I'll be getting over here in this case 5x, 2x plus 3x is 5x, here will be 0, and you'll be getting what? 25. 6 plus 19 is 25. Therefore what I did over here is adding, I have to write it over here, adding equation number 3 and 2, and equation number 3 and 2. So therefore I got what? 5x is equals to 25. Therefore x is equals to 25 upon 5. 5 on the 5, 5 5 the 25. X ka value I got what? 5. You got the value of x. This is what I got it over there. Then I have to apply the third rule. What is the third rule? That is nothing but the substitution. I have to substitute the value of there is nothing but x is equal to 5 in equation number 1. I can take that over there. So I have to write it over here. Substituting the value of x is equals to 5 in equation 1. Now let's try to take the equation number 1. Now when I try to, can I rub this out over there? This is what equation number 1. We have that equation number 1 is x minus y is equals to 3. So you have that equation number 1. I'm writing over here x minus y is equals to 3. This is my equation number 1, which is the easiest equation. X ka value we got it what? 5 minus y. 5 minus y is equals to 3. What will happen over there? Minus y will remain there. 3 minus 5 plus 5 will go to 10 minus 5. Therefore, minus y is equals to, you will be getting what? Minus 2, because bigger number sign. And this minus sign you can cut it out, and what you will be getting, the answer is y is equals to 2. Y is equals to 2. So therefore, you got the value of x and you got the value of y. Now what you have to write it over here, the answer you have to write. This what they told to find, find the numbers, and we have kept the numbers as time being as what? Of x and y, and we got the value of x and y. So you have to write it over here. The numbers are 5 and 2. That is what they told us to find out. Find the numbers. So we got the numbers. The numbers are 5 and 2. And this is how we finish your first problem sum. And so easy it is. Okay, can you see that? Okay students, now let's start with the question number 4th of that, because all these are related to the numbers. So I'll be doing all these sums, all the numbers related sums first. So that let's read out the sum first. Just read out the sum. You don't need to understand anything. I'll explain you everything with it. Just read out the sum first. The denominator of a fraction is 4 more than twice its numerator. The denominator becomes 12 times the numerator. If both the numerator and the denominator are reduced by 6, find the fraction. Now find the fraction means what? Here they told it what fraction is considered to be like a one bottom, but I told you last sum also that you have to always have two things to be found out over that. So find the fraction. Now fraction means considering one, but I tell you one thing over there, that suppose if I write over here is nothing but here 5 upon 7. If I write it 5 upon 7. Now this is nothing but here, if you see this, this is called as numerator. What is this called as? What over here is this is called as numerator. Now here you have your numerator, and the down wala is called as what? Denominator. This is, everybody must be knowing about that denominator. Yeah. So and this total, this is over here. If you go for your total part over here, this is called as fraction. What is this called as? Fraction. Now here if you see that the fraction is made of the numerator and the denominator. So that's the thing coming up. So here you can, here also you have two things to be found out first. First you have to find out the numerator and the denominator. For that, again I told you that over there, read the last this over there, and I'll go over here. The two things you have to find out is in the fraction. So that we'll keep it up as this. I'll be having over here let numerator. You have over here is numerator of a fraction. Can I have a numerator of a fraction? Be x. Can I have a numerator of a fraction be x? And let the denominator, can I have a denominator of a fraction be y? Therefore the fraction is, you have here, now the fraction will be in this case, fraction is x upon y. Can I have the fraction x upon y? Now up till here, so I kept it what, let it be x, numerator be x, let the denominator be y. Let's read out the statement again. Now here, first statement, that is what we are going to write it over there. So you have to write it over here, according to first condition. Now according to the first condition, if you read that first condition, what is the first condition? It's very simple, and we'll go for the rule also. Denominator of a fraction is 4 more than twice its numerator. Now denominator of a fraction is 4 more. Now if you see over here, more than, greater than, exceed. So what you have to do here, you have to write a plus sign. Now they told the denominator fraction is 4 more. Now which is the denominator over here? In this case is y is your denominator. Y is the denominator, and then fraction, denominator of fraction is, and I told you what is is to be written over here, equal to, is 4 more than, that means what you do, you leave a space and write a plus sign, more than, 4 more than, and then you have to write over here 4, leave a space and write over here plus and then 4. Here it is written more than, greater than, exceed, and a plus sign. That means you, in the place of this, you have to write plus sign and write right after a space. That's why I wrote here, after a space, plus. That is your denominator of a fraction is. The denominator of fraction is what? Y is, in the place of is, you have to write it what? Equal to sign, and is 4 more than. So for more than is I kept the space, I wrote plus sign, and then I wrote what? 4. Okay, more than twice the numerator. Everybody knows what is that. Twice means you have to multiply. 2 times you have to multiply. Twice means 2 times with the numerator, and numerator we kept it what over here? Is numerator we kept it what? X. So it will be what? 2x. So now can I read that statement again? Here if you check this out and check this out, denominator of fraction is 4 more than twice the numerator. Can you see this? Twice the numerator. And this is how I form the equation. It's very simple to follow this rule and then form the equation. Very simple part. Now the equation is not in the standard form, so I have to get it into the standard form. So here I will be getting what? 2x plus y is equals to 4, and this is how I will be getting the equation number 1. This is how I got my equation number 1. Now let's go for the second condition. So you have to write it over here, according to second condition. Now second condition, if I go for your second condition, now let's read out the second condition. Denominator becomes 12 times the numerator. What you told over here? Denominator becomes 12 times. Time means what? You have to multiply. Now what is the denominator over here? In this case is y. Becomes, that is what over here you have over here. Denominator becomes 12 times the numerator. And this is over here, in this case is 12 times the numerator. So this is what over here, can I write it over here? 12 times. Time when I'm writing over here, in this case 12 times. Denominator becomes 12 times the numerator if, here you can see this, if both the numerator and denominator are reduced by 6. Reduced by 6 means we have to minus by 6. Now here if you see this over there, I have to minus this. Now you can see this equation. The denominator becomes 12 times the numerator if the denominator and numerator are reduced by 6. Can you see? If you reduce by 6. So this is how I got the equation form in this way. I'll read it again. Denominator becomes 12 times the numerator if both the numerator and denominator are reduced by 6. The denominator becomes 12 times the numerator if both are reduced by 6. So can you see? Y minus 6 and x minus 6. Okay. Now I have to get it into the standard form. So I'll be writing over here y minus 6 is equals to 12x minus, you'll be getting over here 6 to the 12, 1 carry, that is you will be getting what? 72. This is how you'll be getting. Still I have to get it into the standard form. So now minus, I'll be getting over here minus 12x, and then you will be getting what? Plus y is equals to minus 72 and plus 6. Can you see this today? I got it what? Plus 12. Here this side will be what? Minus 12. And you will be getting y will remain on the left hand side only, and 72 is on the right hand side. So minus 72 minus 6 is going from the right hand side to the left hand side to the right hand side. It will become plus 6. So you will be getting over here in this case is 12 minus 12x plus y is equal to one number plus one number minus. So you will be getting what over here? 72, or you have over here minus 72, and if I write it over here minus 72 and plus 6, if I subtract this, you will be one number plus one number minus, you have to subtract. You have over here 12, and this is what? 6, 12 and 6 is 6, and 6, and you have to write the sign of bigger number. So this is what? Minus 66, and that's our equation number 2. I got my equation number 2. Yes, this is I got it into the standard form. Then further you can see this over there. If you check this out carefully, that what is to be done further. If you check the equation number 1 and if you check the equation number 2, I can see that over there x is what? Minus 12, and here in the minus 2 in the first equation and minus 12 in the second equation. You can observe this carefully. But here you can see that y and y variable are equal. And if y and y variables are equal, and you can see the sign, so there is no need of equalization, already it is equal, but see the sign, y is having plus sign, and here also y is having plus sign, the signs are same. So what should I do? Same sign, subtraction, do you know that? Same sign, subtraction, as for same, as for subtraction. So what I try to do, I try to subtract equation number second from the first. So I have to write it over here. In this, I'll be writing that subtracting equation number second from first. Second from first. Let's try to subtract second from first. Now here we have the minus 2x plus y is equals to 4. That's my equation number 1. And minus 12x plus y is equals to minus 66. That's my equation number 2. And you know that when you try to subtract it over here, the sign of the second equation will change. This minus 12 will become plus 12, minus y will become plus y will become minus y, minus 66 will become plus 66. So here in this case, minus 2 and plus 12. 2 is having minus sign and 12 is having now plus sign. So one number plus, one number minus, they have to subtract and write the sign of the bigger number. So you will be getting what? 10x. What you will get it over here? 10x. And this will be what over here? 0. And this is what over here? 66. Now minus sign is, it is not a minus sign, it is a plus sign. It is a plus sign. So 4 plus 66, you will be getting answer what over here? 70. Both are plus, so you have to add up, you will be getting 70. Therefore, what you got over here is 10x is equal to 70. X is equal to 70 divided by 10. 10 1 the 10, 10 7 are. So now I got the answer. X is equals to I got the answer. Therefore, x is equals to 7. I got the answer. X is equal to 7. I finished with that x ka value. Now same thing, substitute. Let's try to substitute over there. So here we have to substituting the value. Value of x is equal to 7 in equation 1. Can I take that equation 1? Minus 2x plus y is equals to 4. That's my equation number 1. So now here this will be what? Minus 2 into 7 plus y is equals to 4. You can see that minus 2x, so 2 into 7. So you will be getting over here in this case is minus 14 plus y is equals to 4. Minus 14 will go that side. You will be having over here plus y is equals to 4 plus 14, and therefore you will be getting y is equals to 18. Y is equals to 18. So y is equals to 18. So I got the value of x, I got the value of y. That means I got the numerator, I got the denominator, and therefore the fraction will be 7 upon 18. So you have to write the answer. You have what they told us that, or they find the fraction. Therefore the fraction is, so you have to write over here the fraction is. Now what is the fraction over here? I'll be writing what? 7 upon 18. So this is your fraction and this is your answer for the sum number 4. Okay, so that means I hope you have understood this problems, how to solve the problems and all. You have to write down this rule, you have to study this rule, and then according to the rule, if you write, it is very simple to form the equation. Okay. Okay students, now last will be today, I'll be just one more time, I'll revise your the rules over there. In a statement of your sum over there, if there is a is, was, were, will, so in the place of that you have to write equal to sign in that place when you try to form the from the mathematical statement. These are the sums. From that you have to form the mathematical. That time wherever there is a is, you have to write equal to sign. More than, greater than, exceed. So more than, greater than, exceed is there. So I told you that over there you have to write a plus sign with a gap, with a space, and write the plus sign. Less than, smaller than, proceed. So then you have to same thing like there plus sign. Here you have to write minus sign. And then you have your sum of the two numbers. They told to write any sum, so you have to add x plus y. Difference of the two numbers, x minus y. Times, twice, thrice, product. That means when this is there, so you have to multiply. And if they are given any ratio, that time you have to write a division. You have to divide the ratio of any two numbers. So you have to divide over there. So it is very simple to follow this rule and then form the statement. So I hope you will be practicing this. I want you to practice this equation, this sums over there of your practice set 1.5 properly, and do write it over there. You have any doubt, anything regarding the sums which you have not understood, you please personally call me, or you can send it from your personal WhatsApp number to me. Or there the doubts, I can just type that doubts, I'll clear your doubts, because there are many students are sending the doubts over there, and I'm clearing the doubts on the WhatsApp only. But that whatever we have made a classes club group, I have blocked that group because I've seen that certain unnecessary messages have been put in that over there. I'm strictly telling you again and again that group is only meant for your studies purpose only, educational purpose only. You don't have to send any other nonsense messages and all which I didn't like over there. So I blocked that over there. Only admin will be using that classes group. You have any doubt and all over there, you personally you can send me a message, or you can call me up over there on the WhatsApp group over there. You can do a video calling on the WhatsApp group over there. I'll be having a particular timing. If you have any doubt, you can have a time from 12 to 2. You can call me up in between afternoon 12 to 2. You can clear your doubts over there. And I hope you people are practicing. Do practice. If you practice over there, now don't waste the time. The time is there for your, this is for the lockdown means what? Nothing. No, this time will be wasted over there. So instead of not to waste the time, you practice. Always we will not waste the time. We have to finish with these chapters. Later on we'll be having a problem. The burden will increase. So now slowly you start practicing, and your doubts, any of the doubts are there, I will try to clear your doubts. Okay? Thank you.